Today we're going to review the Zheng Siwei DriveX12. It's very light. I don't feel very heaviness down here. I like the design of how it has his logo and the blending down here.
Yeah, I like his logo and the color of the racket.
Wow, that's copying me!
Do you like purple?
I like purple.
You're
I
copying
like
me.
purple and blue.
Today we're going to do a review on the Zheng Siwei DriveX12. And you guys got to see my review on the original DriveX12. If you haven't, there's a link up here. And guess what? The Zheng Siwei version and the DriveX12, the original, they're actually not quite the same racket. And so today we're going to talk about why these are different and why Elin, my 9 years old, and Eamon, the little boy over there at 5 years old, they actually absolutely love the Zheng Siwei racket. And I took this racket to Hawke's Bay with me recently, which is a small town about 2 hours away, and I got people to try it. And quite a few people fell in love with the Zheng Siwei version as well. So today we're going to explore the difference, why this racket is so awesome, and who do I think the rackets are for. And of course we have my kids here because you guys love having the kids on the reviews, and even some of you even mentioned we want the kids on there because they are honest, they will give their honest feedback. So hopefully you will see lots and lots of more of Elin and Maylin, and hopefully more of Eamon over there. Once he's not as quite grumpy, he will come and join us as well. The DriveX12 is a hand balanced racket range from Victor. We don't have experience with other DriveX series. We only have the DriveX12, and for me, I love my DriveX12. I love the color. I love the fact that it's slightly head heavy. The shaft is quite stiff. So on the DriveX12 and most of the Victor racket, they do have a rating on how stiff the shaft is. And on the DriveX12, it's quite maybe about 3/4 way towards the stiff. So it's quite a stiff racket. This is also happen to be a 3U, which is a weight range that I normally play with. The immediate difference with the Zheng Siwei is the design. This is salmon pink. What kind of color do you think that is?
Purple.
Purple. And this is more matte color, while that is more...
Wait, what do you mean?
This is more matte. See? So Maylan, what do you think that is?
Shiny.
Shiny. That's right. You don't think it's shiny?
It looks like it's polished.
It's polished. Yeah, so polished probably another good word as well, right? Sparkly. Is it sparkly? Probably not. More like shiny, huh, Maylan, huh? Glossy is a good word. So yeah, so they have gone to the more glossy look. Probably Zheng Siwei probably loves it. So got his logo on it.
It has his logo on it?
Yes.
Does that one have it?
No, because it's not a Zheng Siwei version. You think you're going to learn that smash one day?
Wait, what?
That smash. That smashed right there.
What's so special about the smash?
He's like jumping backwards in the air and smash at the same time. Do you know how many people in the world can do that? I would say less than 0.1%. Even that. Maiden can't do that. If she does that, she's still going backwards.
I'm 12. I don't.
Excuses.
You don't do that. You're 40 something.
I'm 47. That's my excuse.
Excuses.
Wait, it says life's on the way.
Yes, it includes his motto as well. So wherever you see his logo, it say that life's on the way. So here are some of the key technical differences between this and the Zheng Siwei version. So as you know, Zheng Siwei, before he went to Victor, he was playing with the Yonex Sabre 11 Pro, which is the Yonex version of the head balance range. Now the Art Sabre 11 Pro has quite a flexible shaft, so there's a whip in it. But this original DriveX12 is quite stiff. So what happened was that Victor made modification to this so that the behavior and the swing characteristic is more to what Zheng Siwei feel liking. So what has happened? First of all, do you notice how there's a bit of orange underneath here?
There's a power ring.
There's a power ring Pro. Can you see there's an orange here? So in this one, in the original DriveX12, there's a Power Ring Pro, but in the DriveX Zheng Siwei, there is no power ring at all. Not even power ring, no Power Ring Pro. It got nothing. It's basically just a shaft connected to the 3-core handle. The Power Ring Pro is actually hold and connect the shaft to the free core handle much more, so it act together as more like as one. So what you find is that you're going to have much stiffer feeling when you play. With Zheng Siwei, because he liked more whippy feeling of the original Arc Saber 11 Pro, so they have removed the Powering Pro completely. The shaft on the DriveX12, but they have made the shaft to be much more flexible. So Elin, you're trying to bend that shaft for that. No, you hold.
I can't bend
I know
the
you just
shaft.
right now. You're trying to. Can you feel a bit of flex?
Yeah, it's bending.
Yeah. Now you try the same thing with this.
I can't bend it.
Yeah. So Elin, see how much you can flex this. Go.
So I'm gonna break the racket.
No, you hold like this. You hold like this. Yeah.
He can't do it
You
either.
put your finger here. Right. See.
That doesn't help.
Okay. Now go. Try again. Which one is more stiff?
This one.
That one's definitely more stiff, right? Now, if you also watch, where is the flex point? Where's it bending? You tell Dad, where's it bending?
Here.
No, then where's it bending?
Around here.
Yeah, more about the middle, right?
It
Agree?
says here.
Hold.
stiff.
I know.
It's meant to be stiff.
I know it's meant to be stiff. Now, Elin,
Shouldn't
where's the
this be
bend point down
flexible?
here?
Around down here.
It's lower, isn't it?
In
So if you see the
China.
flex point on the original DriveX12 is more towards here, where the flex point of the Zheng Siwei is more about the middle. So I think that's one of the big effects by not having the Powering Pro. Now Zheng Siwei, the another big difference with the Zheng Siwei version is that it's only available in 4U. You cannot get in any other weight. While the original DriveX12, you can get into the 3U, 4U. I don't know if they get into 5U or not. So this is a 3U, it's too heavy for you, isn't it? Right? While the 4U, Elin absolutely loves the 4U. So what do you feel when you swing the racket, Elin? Come
It's
yeah?
light. It doesn't have much weight in the head.
Okay. And what else? Yep, watch out, mate. Yep, give it a try. Yeah.
It's a lot more flexible.
Can you feel the shaft flexing when you swing?
You mean bending?
Yeah,
a bit?
bending. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can feel it?
It's like that. It's like that.
Oh, okay, interesting. So, Maylin, can you feel the shaft bending when you swing?
Wait, when Zheng Siwei swings, does he bend it?
Kind of, a little bit.
Yeah, you can feel, right? But if the original DriveX12,
I obviously can't because weight.
yeah, you try again.
I want to
Feel
try.
anything.
Can
Yeah?
I try? I want to try move. I don't want to hit anyone. It's so heavy.
I know. It's
Too
very-
heavy.
Okay, so suddenly, when I swing with the DriveX12, I can feel a little bit of my swing is strong enough that I can feel the flex in the original DriveX12, but with the Zheng Siwei version, yeah, it's whippy, but it's also really smooth. Like you can generate so much hand speed with this racket.
My elbow's gonna snap off.
Oh yeah, your elbow gonna snap. Yeah. The bounce test. Look, you watch that. Look at how much this racket bounce
Not a
compared
lot.
to the Zheng Siwei. Can you see how
You
this
can
one,
hear
this one doesn't bounce as much, right? Well, this one
Can you do them both at
bounce
the
a lot
same
more.
time?
Oh, I can't because. So in the know, this shaft is a lot more flexible. So the thing when you play with this racket as well, especially when it comes for driving, you actually has quite a lot of whip that coming through as you punch a shuttle with a little short swing like this. Yeah? And Elin, what racket, can you tell the people, what racket were you using before this?
A Yonex racket.
Can you show?
I was using a Yonex racket.
Nanoflare 800.
Nanoflare 800.
Now that is a hat-like racket. That's one. Why do you think you like this racket more than a Nanoflare 800? Apart from the fact that it's purple.
I like the green string.
Apart from the purple frame and the green string.
The logo.
And the logo. And any other design feature. I'm talking about the swing and the hitting feel here. Oh my gosh. Why do we get a 9-year-old to do racket review?
I feel like it bends more.
Yeah? Do you feel it bends more than the Nanoflare?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would think so as well. Yeah?
I feel like it's more flexible.
Yeah? But how is it when you hit it? Like, is it easier to hit? Do you feel more power? What do you feel?
I feel more power.
Really?
This one because it's lighter. I don't like heavy rackets.
You don't like heavy rackets?
They're harder to
Okay.
hit with.
Okay.
So-
It looks like we have to do some hitting testing. Okay?
Okay,
Right.
stop!
Right. Okay. Right. So Maylin on the. Okay, Maylin, can you talk about your hitting with the The original DriveX12.
You don't feel any flex. It generates power because it's a 3U. But the most important thing, no flex. Yeah.
You like it when there's no flex, right? Why?
Because there's no lag in when the shuttle meets the racket.
Stay in your V grip.
It's really flexible.
Yeah.
And
So you like the flex on the racket?
Yes, I like the flex on the racket. It's not heavy like my Nanoflare 800.
Yeah.
It's easier to play with for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, okay.
I said not to me. I said not to me.
I feel quite a bit of flex in this racket.
Is it better?
That's like the first thing you notice.
How is it?
Lots of flex. Definitely lighter than the original one.
Which one is easier to clear?
This one, because it's light, it's less effort going up.
Okay.
So like, even though it doesn't generate you as much power, it generates enough, and it's easier to swing with.
When people talk about power, they talk about how hard or how fast they can hit with a shuttle, right? But in terms of power, you need to generate racket speed, okay, right? And in order to generate racket speed, you've got to be able to swing it quite fast. So even if you have a 3U or stiffer shaft or whatever, all that demand more physical effort from your body. So even if you hold a more stiffer, heavy racket, if you can't generate the head speed, you won't be able to get the power. But if you can go for a lighter racket, more flexible racket, but if you can generate the head speed, then that racket will give you a lot more power, and I think that's why Junexway like it, because he can generate so much speed with that racket. And with the way he swings, with the whippiness of the shaft as well, that's a lot of punching, you know, from the frame that will come afterwards and hit into the shuttle. So yeah, so I think that's why people so far have really enjoyed the Junexway version, because so easy in the hand to swing, and they can generate really good head speed effortlessly. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, see, there's quite a lot slower. So while it's easier for Maylin to swing, it doesn't have the head weight to help her to get more power. So because Maylin's swing is, you know, it's not bad. Sorry. Yeah, see, even that, see, that's way faster. Which one do you feel faster? Which smash?
That one.
That one here? Yeah.
Even though my smash was faster on that one, I feel like in a game of doubles, and if I'm playing backcourt, eventually I'll get tired smashing with that racket. But I went with this one, so it doesn't really matter if which is stronger, it's just which one I can go on for longer.
That is probably a really good point for Maylin, is that, like, yes, this racket will give her more power, but she needs the physicality to able to use that power throughout the game, and not just one game. You know, like when, you know, there are times when she might play like 3 or 4 games in a single day, and that might be too much for her, right? While the Junexway racket is lighter, even though it's less power for Maylin, but at the end of the day, you know, she's going to have other partners to help her to play as well, and hopefully the lighter rackets mean after she swings, she'll be in a much better position to move and get ready for the next one. Because remember, the more effort you need from the upper body, which means the more unstable you will be and more off balance you will be when you land. By having a lighter racket, it means you can concentrate more on your footwork when you land, because your upper body is much more balanced. So Elin, shall we do some driving? Squeeze it. You gotta squeeze it. That's it, squeeze. Squeeze. That's it. That's it. Is it a little bit easier and easier now that you know what to do?
Yeah, it gets easier and easier.
So I find that driving with the Junexway version is quite a lot easier on the body than the DriveX12. But then once again, this is a 3U, this is a 4U. So, you know, of course it's going to be lighter and faster. So easy to do this kind of whipping effect. So, and later on when you learn play single, you can learn how to do your stick smash. That is just so effortless to do that. While the DriveX12, oh, You could feel the momentum of the racket is a lot more.
Does it feel like your
in something
elbow's
like
going to
this.
snap?
No, my elbow is not going to snap. You know, in terms if you like the more faster, aggressive game, and if your body is not physically strong enough to handle something like DriveX12 3U, the Zheng Siwei version is amazing. When it comes to smash, I took it to Hawke's Bay the other day to play, and I was quite surprised that some of the guys there found that they could hit harder with the Zheng Siwei DriveX12 rather than the original DriveX12. So there was this guy up in Hawke's Bay, his name is Ian. He thought I was from Canada. He walked into the hole and he go, "Hey, that guy from Canada." And they go, "No, he's not, he's from Palmy." So anyway, every time he smashed with the Zheng Siwei racket, he was just smiling. I just can't believe how light and easy that was with the Zheng Siwei racket, you know, and how fast he could swing the racket, and the sound he could make with it was pretty cool to see. So he absolutely loved the Zheng Siwei version. For me, I tend to like the DriveX12 a little bit more because I tend to like stiffer shaft when I play. But once, you know, it just depends how, you know, it just depends on people's preference really. So, you know, just like Zheng Siwei, one of the best in the world ever to have played mixed double, he just happened to like more flexible, more whippy rackets. And that's why Victor has created that for him. So can I do some drop and slice, Melin? Do you want to try and drop and slice with this, please? See, I find the DriveX12, the original DriveX12, just so easy to slice because the weight because of the weight of this racket and the stiffness of the frame, I'm just letting the finger to do the work. So for the same shot, I feel the shuttle drop slower. Gee, there's so much work in this racket. It definitely is fast. It's so much faster to swing than the DriveX12. But there is a delay that you have to get used to. But see, I feel in my smash, it doesn't have as much power as the DriveX12.
Too fast.
See that one, I could get more angle for the same swing.
I like to play with this racket. It's light for me. It's flexible, and sometimes I feel it bends while I'm hitting in the air.
I feel like I get more power with the original one, but I can go on for longer with the Zheng Siwei version. My arm won't get as tired.
Mixed double, this would definitely be nicer because you spend more time at the front court, right? Okay, can you show me how fast can you do this with each racket? Is that how fast you can go? It's tight already? Okay. Go try that one. Much easier, all right. So the Zheng Siwei DriveX12 is actually a really, really interesting racket, and I didn't expect this at all. I thought originally it'd be just the same as the original DriveX12, but in purple. But as we find out, there's no power ring, and it's definitely more flexible, even though the rating on the two say it's the same level of stiffness. I'm just checking, yeah. So it's saying here it's the same level of stiffness, but they have made the shaft to be much softer and the flex point is much more to the middle compared to the original DriveX12. So therefore this racket definitely has more whippy feeling, which is what Zheng Siwei wanted. But because of this, and because it's only in 4U, it is so easy to swing in the air, driving, slicing, lifting. It is really easy in the body to play. So then, who do I think the DriveX12 Zheng Siwei is suited for? So as you can see, both Elin, my 9 years old, and Eamon, my 5 years old, really enjoy playing with this racket. So even with Eamon, he's the 5 years old, he is playing with a 3/4 racket, you know, only about that long, but he found it was easier for him to actually swing with the full length of the Zheng Siwei. That's how amazing it is. So I think if you are a junior coming up, who doesn't quite have a lot of power and physical, don't have a lot of muscle yet, and you want a beautiful racket that has power, speed, easy to play, big sweet spot, I feel this racket is amazing, which also means if you're a lower level player who tend to really enjoy light racket, or someone who is older who don't want to get injured or pain when they play, this Zheng Siwei is an amazing racket. It is so fast to play for double, and as you get older, you tend to play a lot more double as well. So this racket is amazing for double, and there's more than enough power for you to clear and for you to smash. Just be aware that you are sacrificing a bit of smashing power with this racket in exchange for the speed and the lightness. Going to the other extreme, this racket will be amazing for people who are really quite advanced and have an amazing skill that they can utilize their core, their rotation and the connected chain, and able to whip that racket through at the really high racket speed and causing it to bend, and essentially the racket head going to come through and punch into the shuttle. And I guess that's why Zheng Siwei liked this feeling in the racket so much. But unfortunately, not all of us can play like Zheng Siwei. Not all of us can have a big swing like him. And I reckon as I get older and I can't handle the stiffness and the 3U weight, I will love something like this more and more and more. Even my wife enjoyed playing with this racket. She thought this was really easy to play with as well. For female-wise, beautiful racket for your double. So quick. So quick and so easy to play. And I reckon, so to recap, these two rackets, while they bear the name DriveX12, they actually not the same. They play very, very different to each other. So if you have a chance or considering either one of these, please go down to your local shop and really have, and see if you can test out, even for a dry swing, and you know exactly what I mean, how differently they feel in your hand, from holding to actually swinging, from overhead to driving. They actually feel really, really differently. This one, stiffer, more head heavy, a bit more power, but more demanding. This one, super nice, super light, so easy to swing through, right? And of course, if you have the swing speed like Zheng Siwei, it's even better. I wish I could swing like Zheng Siwei. Too old for that. Hopefully you find the review useful, and I hope you enjoy the kids' input as well. Please let me know what do you think about having the kids and their honest opinion to help you with choosing your next racket. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.